Welcome to Invest. We talk about investing, finance, and professional development. As the current time of 11:22 a.m. on the Eastern Time on June 25th on Sunday. Hope you guys have a good weekend so far. With respect to Ethereum, $100,887, up about 0.61% so far. As you can see on the overall crypto market, on the left side of the chart, you could see that the key coins are relatively green. And let's take a look at the altcoin real quick. I would say majority of them are green. Some of the micro coins are a little bit more, having its own micro affectation. And on the equity side, you can see that obviously we end up on a relatively red note in comparisons to the rest of the market, knowing the fact that the tech stocks, the tech sector, driven by a lot of the popularity with respect to OpenAI, the AI adoption, NVIDIA, which with the large market cap driver and also with respect to the post-mortem effects from the Fed meetings, drive some elevations on the buying pressure. And we know that the bull market is happening around the corner, knowing the fact that we've been in the bear market in durations for about 3 years now. Can you believe that it's almost been 3 years since the pandemic has hit? And then because of the fact that you can see that on the monthly, you are looking for a scoop and elevating upward right now. With respect to the weekly, you could see that we are looking for a cross down on a weekly, and also on the daily you could also see that we've been quite extended, right, looking for death cross happening momentarily. So what this is telling us is that the overall market, especially on the equity side, should experience some correction in the near future before we run up from here. So we enough of the regurgitation, which is pretty much the same wash that we have talked about in the previous video. Let's dive into the technicals on the Ethereum side. And before I dive in, let me just remind myself. Thank you so much for many of the members that have signed up on our Patreon recently. And I know some of the people have reached out directly with respect to the Discord channel that we have. And something that I need to further establish on is I have not spent a lot of time on building the cohort in the Discord channel so far. So it's not that active, unfortunately. But if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me directly for any questions. The Discord still needs to be further refined. It doesn't have that many people sign on so far, despite I do have a good amount of members on the Patreon. And I guess most people just like to reach out to me directly via questions on one of the specific micro or macro type of related questions, and also some of the trading strategy questions personally. And I've been attentively trying to respond as much as possible. But with respect to the Discord, that's something I need to get back on a little bit more. But as I further cultivate that, I'll talk to you guys on the channel specifically, not the YouTube, but on the Patreon, and I'll get back to you guys on that front. So enough of the discussion of the Patreon. I mean, this will only applicable if you sign up on our Patreon anyways. So let's just dive into the technicals. With respect to recording time of 11:25 a.m. on the Eastern Time on Sunday. So you can see that with respect to the current technical right now, we're at 1887, which is below the 1950 mark. Just a hair above the 1850 mark, which is a technical resistance level and a support level. On a daily right now, you can see that we've escalated to a 1935 recently, and you can see that we've got 3 rejections, 1, 2, 3 rejections, and now we're looking to escalate back down. And you can see that how extended we are with this large separations at 60 out of 70. On a weekly, you could see that we're also doing something fairly similar as 56 out of 70, looking to cross up before we cross down. On a monthly right now, you could see that we're about to form a golden cross, again months away, indicating that the bull market should be happening around the corner, sometimes around October, November, December should be very logical. But again, on the weekly and daily are still a little bit concerning because of the recent elevations that you have seen, right? 1624 all the way to 1935 from here. So it's not the best level to get in at the moment right now, but not the best level to sell at the moment either. So it's best to kind of just like watch on the sideline for now. On the daily, you could see that large separation, 71 out of 70 on the Bitcoin side of the equation, very extended, very extended to not to our liking, right? In terms of DCA around this level, what I suggest is just hold on, or maybe even trim some a little bit, because of the fact that it is quite extended. On a weekly, you could see that it's also showing similar affectation at 63 out of 70. You could see that we clearly are getting rejected at the 31,500 mark, with the 30,500 mark right now. So what you need to do is kind of cross back down. So what we're kind of seeing right now is a cup and handle. A cup is formed and handle is being formed secondarily at the moment right now. On the monthlies, quite bullish, right, with this elevation up, with this golden cross above you formed. Okay, so appreciate you for joining me again. This is a quicker one than usual, or like this is like kind of how we cut it now. But yeah, please feel free to subscribe to our Patreon. And if you know, because it's hard for me to get on a camera every single time to talk about this. But if there's updates that I do anyways on paper, just feel free to subscribe to it. It's fairly cheap. It's like 50 cents per day that you pay. And let me know how it goes. And I always look for feedback. Appreciate you. Have a good day. Take care. Bye.